It's Ask Ritu. Thanks so much for sending in all of your questions across social media. Keep them coming because you know I love hearing from you. The question I want to answer today goes like this. I've been on social media way more lately, and I'm having a very hard time with it. There's so much noise and a lot of sexist, racist, and offensive content. How do you manage it? So, during this really difficult time, stressful time, so many of us are turning to social media as an outlet, which makes perfect sense. Like, I can see why we're doing it, myself included, and I myself am posting more than I have before, and I'm consuming more than I have before. And like you, I have to say I'm having a very hard time with a lot of the stuff that I'm seeing. And one of the biggest ahas that I have had around social media and what's out there is that on social media, you will find content that is both meaningless and meaningful. The problem is that the meaningless content seems to get way more attention and traction than the meaningful content. And when I say meaningless, I don't mean to sound like I'm a prude, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with sex and appearance and material stuff and consumerism and more. The problem is, though, that we're in a place now where people put out such curated images of who they are that it becomes hard to ascertain what the truth is, and we mistakenly believe that they're so much happier than they are. Not that we want people to be miserable, but it gets really challenging when we repeatedly see other people looking so happy and healthy and like everything else. On top of the fact that the meaningless content reflects an overemphasis on sex and sexuality and skin and consumption and materialism and more. Not to mention the sexist content out there and the racist content, but let me talk about sexist content in particular. Social media is permeated by sexism and misogyny. And in particular, the sexual objectification of women. It is a problem in our society that a woman who posts almost exclusively pictures of herself scantily clad, showing off her plastic surgery all over, can get 1 million followers. Meanwhile, people who are posting about the empowerment of women or about the importance of mental health inclusion or about their musical artistry have a very hard time attracting attention. So this is happening, and it's a thing. At the same time, there's a lot of meaningful content out there on social media as well. And the important thing for you to do in this moment is to monitor vigilantly what you are intaking. Know this, that everything you click on, you like, you share, you follow, and more reinforces meaningless, and then can also reinforce meaningful. So focus on consuming the meaningful content and shield yourself from the meaningless content. Don't like, don't follow, don't share, don't comment, and more. Even with the meaningful content, though, if you overconsume, it may take you over and you may find yourself feeling vacant. So even there, it's important for you to regulate and track how much you're consuming. I do this. I'm constantly checking in. I also use a lot of mindfulness tools to help me with this, and so that I'm in my body seeing how is this feeling for me. If I feel activated, agitated, I pull back. If you'd like more help, I have a lot of guidance and tools at my website, ritubhasin.com, on how do you be more embodied and be more mindful. I hope that this helps. I'd love to hear from you and hear about how your experiences are with monitoring. Again, check out ritubhasin.com. You can message me across social media. And thanks always for watching.